The last Beetleweight we'll have coming up here is going to be Brandon versus Brendan. You know I'm going to get those backwards as we go. Brandon is driving Reckoning, and Brendan is driving Limblifter. And that's the last time I'll say either of their names. Reckoning versus Limblifter. Reckoning here looks a similar sort of design to the Utopia that was just up. Again, another hard-hitting, vertical spinning drum. But this one created quite differently. The armoring and the actual construction on the inside, very different because we've got a different builder for that. And then in the blue corner, oh, that's what happened. It broke. What, the right side holding at least? Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah. All right, well that explains why the door opened. It broke. The left side is smashed. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I got pushed in.
We were wondering why the heck the door opened in the last fight. Well, it's pretty clear that one side of the hinge is completely gone. That's how hard those robots hit. Completely broke the side door. Thankfully, there's 2 latches, so we'll use the other one. Yeah. So yes, Brandon over in, I said I wouldn't say his name, but Reckoning over in the red corner here. Another vertical drum spinner. And going up against Limblifter, which this time has 1 limb and a... oh, that looks sad. I'm sure it'll be effective, but it looks sad. Instead of using his lifting arm, which probably would get ripped up pretty quickly, he instead has a hinged chisel on the front. And he's going to hope to put that into his opponent's weapon. Now, considering his opponent has 2 belts dead center that are spinning that weapon, this might just work for him. I think it's a Hail Mary, but we'll see what happens. If nothing else, hopefully he can at least hit him with something. Both drivers are ready, the judges are ready. 3, 2, 1, fight. Oh my goodness. So this one, even a higher speed weapon than Utopia's, which should mean it has more damage in it. More energy to be able to do more damage. So far, though, that chisel is holding up well. I can't believe it. Now, Limblifter did leave his side open. He wants to try and push Brandon out there. Try and push Reckoning out there. And he did get him close, but the Reckoning's driver here, Brandon, is very good at controlling his robot. And that chisel is now just scraping the logo off of the floor. Good, nice, low wedge on that thing. And the fact that it's hinged is working very well for him, too. Now using his lifting limb to try and flip himself back over. Unfortunately, that has now exposed the top to the weapon of Reckoning, which is just grinding away at it. He's going to try and get him off of there as best as he can. I think he's going to try and push him over the edge. That might not be a good idea. He had a change of heart there as Limblifter came loose. He didn't want to be the one going out. Doing a good job, though, of keeping control of this here. So Limblifter in a bit of a precarious position. He wants to try and flip himself back over, but he's not really getting a chance to use it. That arm is looking a little bit wrecked. In the meantime, Reckoning just keeps going in and hitting again and again, taking advantage of that hard spinning weapon. 1:40 still to go. There goes the lifting arm. So now he's not going to be able to self-right at all. He can still drive, so he's still in it. But what he'll be able to do from here, I don't know. And Reckoning trying to push Limblifter into a position where he's not able to recover. He does have a completely flat side on him, because normally he'd have an arm on there. So if he can get him up on his side, he'll be stuck. And it does look like that's what he's trying to do with him. But it's kind of hard to do. Especially since, of course, Limblifter's not going to sit there and wait for him to do it. Spinning down the weapon a bit. I think he's going to try and get a little bit of better engagement. Yeah, there you go. Nice. So a tricky thing with these spinning weapons, the faster they go, the more energy is stored up in them. And that would mean a harder hit. But every time it comes around, you need to be able to hit your opponent. Uh-oh, looks like he's off his wheels. Limblifter's sitting on something. Oh, that's smoke coming out of Reckoning. All right, this is the technical knockout, so the win goes to Reckoning. Congratulations, Brandon! And just in time, too, because he started smoking on that last one. I think he might have overheated a motor in there, but he did make it through.